could go blind from the brightness. Nigga, I can shine with the brightest. You don't understand up like shit. Fine boy, girls on my side up. Girls on my plan like rubber. Real nigga, keep it 100.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Belipi, and I'm back with another video. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, hello my love. So guys, as you see by the title of this video, I'm gonna be doing my first time tag, and I'm very nervous. I won't even lie, because I peeped on some of the questions that you guys well, not really questions, but like the things that you'd like to know, and you guys kind of went in on me, and I sent this out 4 days ago and I'm filming it 4 days later, which just shows you sorry, how I've been dreading it. So I have my wine, because I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. So if you don't know how this my first time tag works, it's basically you ask your first, someone asks me your first kiss, something like that, and then I have to tell a young story on my first experience on that. So I asked you guys to send some in on Instagram, and I'm not excited to answer some of these things, and I'm gonna do a second video on this obviously when I'm further in life, far away in life, you know, better, flourishing, doing better things in life. So I just wanted to do one now while I'm still young and stuff. So let's get right into it. The first one says, first time failing a class. That was definitely in university, and the girl who sent this to me was in the class that I was in. It was in bridging. I didn't really fail it, but at that time I felt like I had failed because all of my friends had gotten a higher ranking. I definitely got my paper, walked out, actually stormed out crying in the bathrooms, which is a tad bit dramatic, but I was devastated. I was so hurt, but that was my first time failing a class. And second one says first time having sex. Girl, I'm not gonna go into detail of that story because I'm pretty sure I have relatives watching this who are just like, I think on this I want to talk about how and why I decided to do it, not how it was, if that makes sense. I'll talk about that in the near future, I think. I want to say to whoever is, you know, battling with that, you just need to do it with somebody who you feel you trust, you love, and that's just that on that. Don't be pressurized by what people are doing around you, especially if you're in high school. Primary, please, I don't want to hear it. If you're in primary, I'm begging you, just be a kid. Don't break our hearts like that. But if you're in like high school varsity and you haven't done the deed yet, I just suggest that you wait. Consequences, birth control, morning after pills, contraceptives, all of those things. Just get ready for that life because it's real, and that's just that on that. The next one, first time you tried drugs. Girl, let me tell you. So there was, I forgot which year it was, but I was very much in high school, and it wasn't like hard drugs because I'm afraid of those things. I was very much in high school, and it was two of my friends, their birthday celebration, right? So we booked out a little guest house, you know, it's cute, we had some alcohol, and then one of our friends walks in, like everybody's already a little bit buzzed. One of our friends walk in, they're holding like a tray or a container with brownies in them. So I'm like, bitch, pastry is my shit, pass them here. So I'm here, I'm eating, I'm grubbing, like not even eating like nibbles, like grubbing. So people don't tell me that there's weed in that cake. So first of all, I was drunk. Second of all, I'm out here grubbing on space cake. So fast forward that night, I'm outside with one of my friends and some other guys, and we're talking, and my legs get a little bit shaky, and I'm like, what is going on? So then my friend outside tells me that, yeah, there's weed in here. I'm like, there's weed, bitch, why did you tell me? Because I'm drunk at this point and the weed has kind of kicked in. So I keep going in. long story short, I lost the guest house keys. I had to look for them the next morning. I was sick for the rest of that day, so I've never ever touched weed ever again in my life. So those are the only drugs that I've done. The next one says first breakup, and I'm gonna mix this with first heartbreak because I saw someone say first heartbreak, and to both of those my reaction is, what do you want to know? I'm playing first breakup. It's my first real and serious breakup was probably in high school. Yeah, in high school. I don't want to get into detail, but basically it just wasn't working on my side. Mostly it wasn't working on my side, so I was just like, I ain't gonna play with homeboy no more, and that was just that. Right now we're still cool. I can see him and I'm like, what's up? First heartbreak. I don't know what to tell you. What I can say on first heartbreak is that should build you. Okay, I took a straight 2 months, okay, 2 months of my year. I was sick. Me and the bathrooms at school had a different relationship, you know what I mean? But one thing that I'd like to say, if you are going through a terrible breakup, if you're going through any sort of heartache, just let yourself feel. You know, I always hear people asking like, how do I get over him? How do I? Just let yourself feel. Cry every day if you need to. Cry anywhere, anytime. I cried in combis. I cried everywhere, honey. I didn't like hold back. And just tell yourself that it'll get better. Don't tell yourself, oh, nah, I'll find another one, I'll find a better one, I'll find what that. No, don't do that to yourself. Just make sure that you focus on yourself. You don't have to go, well, in my opinion, the way I was able to deal with it, you don't have to go out there hurting the person who hurt you, or you don't have to go out there hurting other people, all in, you know, a quest to heal. But kante is just a cycle. You know what I mean? Next question. I hate these questions so much. First kiss, first time having sex, I answered that. First boyfriend, first allowance check, how you spent it, first time drunk. So first kiss was actually with my first breakup, right? please don't go connecting dots, my niggas. My first kiss was with my first breakup. It was on the side of one of my close friends' house, well, my close friend's cousin's house. On the side of the house, we were next door neighbors at that time, and it was just a very different experience for me because I'm like, what's going on? What is this? Like, I remember I did it, and then I was like, oh, make it make sense. Like, what is the hype? You know what I mean? But it's not like it was messy or sloppy or anything like that. I just you know, when your body isn't used to something, it's like a shock. It's the same thing with sex. It's like a shock to your body, and just like, oh. First boyfriend, I'd have to say it was in primary, but that wasn't very significant. My first significant boyfriend was in high school. And then first allowance check, I bought a dog. It was what, 4.5 if I'm not mistaken. 4.5. I blew it on a dog. And then obviously I opened a savings account, guys. That was the best thing I could ever do, because over the years in my uni life, it's been accumulating and I have money. First time you had to cut a friend off. Like, it was a big friendship group, and you know, after high school you literally go your separate ways. So I don't think it's because of any malicious thing between her and I, but I just had to cut her off because we were like literally in different universities. First time you shot a YouTube video. The first time I shot a YouTube video, I felt so amazing. I was so excited. I was peeing so much, and it's so crazy because I always like to watch my videos back and see how, you know, I've done, how I'm doing, and it's beautiful to see my own growth. Honestly, I know it's not anything big, but I see what you're doing. Next one says the first time you felt satisfied with your YouTube journey. First time I felt satisfied with my YouTube journey is when I started getting DMs and just comments from different types of people, be it a young girl, an older woman, my family, a male, young boy, a man, you know, just telling me that my energy is amazing, they enjoy watching me, you know, the love that I received. That's when I started feeling like, okay, my YouTube journey, it's messy. Like, you can't come to my video and be like, my channel and be like, Balipi does A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, I do a different array of different things. So I felt like my stuff wasn't, at one point, of course, I felt like everything wasn't making sense or people wouldn't get what I was trying to do. But I started feeling satisfied definitely when I'd get messages of encouragement, or just messages, the I love yous, the we miss you, where are you, why aren't you producing content. It just showed me that as much as I feel like I don't have an impact on anybody's life, I do some way, somehow. First day at uni. BAC is not a uni, guys. BAC is a tuck shop. That's just that on period. So my first day at uni, I don't even remember what we did. I just remember it was a big class. It was me and my best friend Tabile, classing, and we people thought we were those girls because we were literally always keeping to ourselves. It's just that gonna go BAC, when you start off, your class is just one huge class before they split you into groups. So it was very intimidating to walk into class every single morning. But I remember the first day I was like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna survive. But it was pretty good. First time dating, like really as dating in mantra. And how was the experience? My first time dating was actually not bad. It was a good experience because obviously, you know, when you date different people, or when you start off dating, you think, OMG, this is the love of my life, where's the ring, boy? But I realized at the end of it that you learn certain things about yourself and you help the other person learn about themselves. So I think that's what I got from that whole experience. First time behind the wheel, it felt so amazing. When you switch from, because for me, I know many people after they get that licenses that like they want to stick with manual. I was not fucking with that. I got my license and I was like, by manual. I went right into automatic and it was so amazing. I felt like I was on top of the world. But now I hate driving. It's annoying because people don't know how to drive in this city. Another one is first time I got drunk. First time I got drunk was probably properly drunk on a night out was probably in From three. I finished high school in 2016. From 20. I can't think. So 2013, yes. 2013 was probably the best year of my life. 2013 all through to 2015. Those were good times. I want to go back to high school because I remember we went to this Durban trip. Oh my god, guys, we used to get drunk there every day. I was just floating and it was an amazing feeling. I remember that there was this one time I got really drunk and I was with my cousin. Oh my god, I think I have so many different stories. I have my first time getting drunk. I have my first time getting drunk off of wine. I have my first time getting drunk off of ciders, and my first time getting drunk off of Smirnoff. Now the Smirnoff one, that was terrible. I remember I was with my cousin. It was just her and I. We went out. I don't think anybody knows the story. My cousin and I, we went out. So she had some older friends at the time. So those people came to get us. Were there. We did vibes. And her and I bought this 1880 bottle. Really two, right? Just there's two of us because we felt like is what we are. Right, so the night keeps going. These people that were with her like, are you sure you want to be downing this stuff like that, baby? And we're just like, what do you mean? Literally the whole night downing it. I just remember going through a few places because, you know, back then we used to just drive around and then like be parking lot pimping at different places. I remember landing at the first spot. I just remember waking up the next day next to a bottle half full. That's when you know a bottle messed you up. Cousin wakes up, she's like, bitch, you vomited in the car. you were busy rolling on the floor. That's the first time I vomited, the first and last time I vomited from alcohol, actually, if I think about it. And so many people saw me. I was so embarrassed. But yeah, that was my first time getting like drunk. Getting drunk, first heartbreak, guys. This is like the 5th heartbreak. Love, first love and loss. My first major loss is obviously the loss of my mom, my angel. When it happened, I was pretty young, so I didn't really understand she's gone. Like, I understood she was gone, but like it didn't really sink in for about, I think, 2 to 3 years that I'm gonna go through certain stages in life without my mom, you know, without the guidance of my mom. And whew, my love, it's terrible. It's like terrible. My first love, met him in uni. That was my first love. I'm going to be a little out of pocket, but the first time having sex with a guy with a small dick. Hi. What do you mean? No, thank you. First time doing something out of your comfort zone. I think it would probably be one of the excursions at school, like our high school trips, where maybe we had to do the zip lining thing. I was hella fat, so that was my out of my comfort zone, because I thought I was gonna break the zip thing. What is it called? That thing that you, yeah, that thing. First time you had a physical fight. I've never fought in my life, but I'm ready to cut a bitch now. So what's up? I'm playing. I can't fight to save my life, so I've never gotten into a physical fight. I've never gotten into a verbal fight, because I'm just not a confrontational kind of person. So okay, it looks like those are all of your questions, guys. Like I said, I'll definitely be revisiting this first time tag when I'm further along in my life. But I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that always engage with me and my Instagram. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you guys so much. Bye.